Hi Nina, today we're going to do another video lesson, as we do. Actually almost finished with the book. I hope you're progressing along nicely. I don't expect, everything I say in this from here to be completely understood, because I understand that you haven't asked a question in a very long time, but I hope that everything's going okay. We're just going to pick up with F major scale. I think we ended off learning about G last time. So we're going to do F this time. Same principle as before. F major scale will always start on F. Yeah. As you can notice, there's a few keys that are a bit broken. So excuse me if some of the notes sound a bit funny. We're just going to do a simple scale with our right hand. We can follow the numbers and the notes, and basically we just need to watch out for the B flat. So it goes like this. There you go. And same with left hand. Coolio. This song, I think we might have played it before. If not, here's how it sounds. 4, 4. Cool. So what is there to look out for this song? Well, we have a little bit of moving in the left hand, a little bit. And same with the right hand, we have moving of the whole hand in, I think this is sixes. Yeah. Another thing is the staccatos. Try and make them very nice and pronounced. So nice and light and jumpy. And to do that, if you want a quick reminder, think of it like you're trying to get your wrist off the piano really fast. Yeah. So the analogy I always like to use is pretending the keys are really hot, and you really want to get off of it as quick as possible. Moving on, we have the chords of F major. So hopefully you remember 1, 4, 5. I'll give it in C major. Chord 1, chord 4, and then chord 5. Usually we'll have chord 5, 7, which is why you have the little F at the top there. But let's do the same for F major. So chord 1 would have, of course, be this. Chord 5 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C major. Yeah. In the case that it's a 5, 7, it'd be this one or this one. I'll give you a couple of seconds to decide if it's or it's, because this is technically the 7th note, but since we're in F major, our B is a B flat instead of normal B, so it'd be that one. And then chord 4 would be 2, 3, would be that, or would it be that? Would be this, because we have the B flat. Fun little thing, what is that song called? Scientist is in F major. So once you learn this, you can learn that Coldplay song, which is lovely. Anyways, this song. First time reading it, so excuse me if I have mistakes. And I would just go straight to the second ending. That's a really fun song. I accidentally did repeat using this. I do suggest you do repeat because it does sound a little bit funny if you don't. Super easy actually, this one. Let's start with analysing this part. Nothing too crazy here. We're just staying in the same positions. Yeah. And of course, again, try making nice and jumpy. I don't think we ever explains what these are. These little things here, they look like this. They are called accents, and what they do is they basically make that specific note louder. Think of it like if this was normal talking, these little things would be like shouted, yeah? Like if you were to see it as in like a theatre or like a play, if you're reading a script, this would be like normal talking, this would be shouting. That's kind of the easiest way to explain it. So do make sure those ones are nicely kind of out there. Yeah? Second, this part, if you struggle to do the at the start, I suggest just playing it like chords. Yeah, you're just basically playing all these notes together in a chord, because this is just splitting up the chord. Yeah, like that. So we're just gonna play it in a chord until we learn the right hand. But this is fairly easy, so I reckon you should have no problem with that. Where is it? I remember I played a scale. Yeah, I think it was here. Not much, just 5-finger scale sets. Oh, here. Remember the scale we did at the start? Well, same thing here. Tucking under with the thumb. Yeah, super easy. We'll look at one more song in F major. I think that's perfect because, yeah, after this we're going to the relative minors, which is a interesting new topic. So, we have something called syncopation now. So, if you remember this top number here, this one tells us how many beats are in a bar. And if you were to be looking at something, this would be a bad example because it's in 3, but if I were to be, if I were to be counting this song and playing it through, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. An example of, I'll do this one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. Everything lands on a number. Whereas syncopation, it's when a rhythm lands on an and. So if you're not talking about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, pretty much adding an extra little beat between each one. Syncopation just means that a note will land on the and, which is, it creates a very interesting sound. So if I were to be playing this little thing here, I'd go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you can follow the little diagram here. Just go very slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and after that you can just kind of think of it. Once you get the sound of what it's like to hear, tap it back. or even tap first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the best way to secure a rhythm into our playing. So F. It's not F position. This is something else. This is more like an A position, I'd say, in the right hand, and then F in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, let's do some pedal with this one. Going to the second ending, please play the note. Hey, I actually really like that song. Couple new things. First of all, this little thing here. So when we're trying to play 2 notes legato meaning smooth and connected, we have to use a very specific fingering for it. So do try and follow this, because if you weren't, it sounds like, I'm going to play it down here because these notes don't work too well. Or you can go, you try and connect those top 4 notes in the chord. Has a nice little sound. Next is this little squiggly thing. This is called an arpeggiated chord. Basically what it just means is to roll the chord or to play it like from bottom up. So I'm using these notes. And how we do this is, it's a little bit tricky to explain how to, but you're gonna try and roll your wrist. Yeah, think of like a wave motion. And so starting from here to the top, and you're just gonna go like a Mexican wave. Yeah, like all the way to the top. Or you can just you can do it, adjust your fingers too. You just need to line it up so that each note is played at a time, all the way to the top. Once you kind of get the habit, almost the memory of doing that, it's pretty easy. No, not too complicated. I will start on this as my warm-up next week again, and I will do a quick reminder of everything. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you sometime. Bye, Nina.